19th of May. 39 minutes after 3. And the man, King Kweku Mensa. Yeah, he's...
Yes. Finally. Don't say Kweku King.
Oh, well, King Kweku
Mensa.
Okay, King Kweku Mensa.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
How you doing, though?
I'm good. You?
Blessed and still learning. How was your weekend?
It was very okay, very quiet. Yeah.
Did you watch the movie?
No, I watched a different one.
Hey.
Yeah.
Which one did you watch?
Because I was looking for the movie and I couldn't find. So.
Massive said he was going to give you a pirated version. I said it already. I said it already.
Well, he didn't share. He didn't share.
Hey.
Yeah.
You watched it alone.
So
they should come and arrest you.
I streamed the movie rather on Netflix. I think it's just a random movie. Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, my name is Kweku Mensa, and I have bad news, sad news, devastating news, and good news as well. So, I don't know where we should start from.
No, start from anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah, for the 3FM drive, we are good.
Well, let me start from the good news, though. So, Kim Promise is making Ghana proud.
Okay.
Yes. KP is making Ghana proud, and we're excited because finally, the finals for the Basketball African Festival is happening, and he performed at the halftime show of it. So take it like
I saw some footages as well.
Take it like the Super Bowl, but for basketball in Africa. Okay. Yes, and Kim Promise, winning Artist of the Year, was built to perform. He performed his monster hit Terminator there, and you could hear the crowd singing.
Where was it held?
This Kigali.
Because the last time it was Kigali.
Yes.
Oh, still there.
Yeah, Kigali still.
Okay.
Yes. And you can hear the crowd singing along to a dope performance he put out there, dancing with the choreographers around, and Tale was massive. So Promise there, keeping Ghana flag high, putting Ghana on the map. Same as Blacko too. Blacko is still touring with the Iron Boy and doing massive
in
numbers.
Europe.
Yes. I saw the videos from Italy and the kind of crowd that he pulled out, and they too singing along back to back, filming everything, having an experience. Yeah. These are the kind of stories we want to hear. Yes.
For our guys.
Shatawale too is going to UK.
Okay.
Yeah, on a tour. He put out
when is the tour date?
The date is not out yet, but he put out a flyer with the inscription, "The King is coming."
Yeah, I think I saw that on Facebook as well.
Yes, the King is coming.
We wish them all the best. We wish them all the best.
So
good
by
news,
way of
and
good news. Yes. Now to bad news. Unfortunately, last weekend we didn't hear great news on Friday, yes. Because Ghanaian high life artist, great performer, great vocalist, Dada Kweku passed on Friday.
Yeah.
Sadly,
may his soul rest in peace.
Charlie. So according to his manager, P, he took ill some time ago and was unable to. Couldn't talk or couldn't do anything on Friday, May 16th. They rushed him to the hospital. That's why he kicked the bucket.
But I saw news this morning saying he was never ill.
Well, that's what his manager is saying.
Because I think I saw that it's been posted and said he was never ill. The house help met him on the floor at home.
Yeah.
And they rushed him to the hospital. 10-15 minutes later, he was pronounced.
Different stories. But what I do know is that he was preparing for a show in UK. On the 25th, just this weekend.
Yes,
that is what I can confirm. So if he was ill, how would he be preparing? I don't know. Maybe he was not that seriously ill or something. But the stories do not add up though. But Charlie, it's sad to see another icon.
It's really
go.
sad. I mean, I think we did a show together last year as well. We had a very great conversation. He's a great guy, a very interesting guy. He has some interesting thoughts as well. Yeah, and sadly we hear this.
I don't know if the Gen Zs know who that Acadia is, but
yeah, they may not. But I mean, they should. It would. Well, I wouldn't say it will help them to find out, but they should find out. I remember we had a show. We had a show in Switzerland. I think last 2 years ago, and.
You didn't tell the story.
Because he's a very funny guy. Something happened. We're supposed to discuss. In the middle of the discussion, he wasn't saying anything. He didn't say anything because he realized Charlie Asemno enkosi baby. He just walked out, and we never saw him again. And that was the last time I saw him. I didn't see him again. Like, he didn't say, "Oh, I'll be back, guys," or "I don't want to." He just walked off, and that was it. And
no, that's how you win an argument.
yes,
Actually,
he just walked, and it was a very serious issue. And I'm sure he realized, Charlie, look,
I
this
can't
is not,
win.
Yeah, it's not going to. No, it's not even about winning. It was money related, and I think he felt like, look, it's just a waste of time. All this thing will not get anywhere.
So
and that's the kind of,
up.
if you know him, that's the kind of person he is. He speaks his mind. You know, sometimes he would text me, and we always used to say we will record something. We have to record something. You know, but
it never happened.
It never happened. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. So
Yes.
Dada Kedia has joined. A video I saw when Reverend Nyako passed. It was a post he made back in 2020,
Yes.
saying he's going to join them soon and all that. People are bringing that post back, saying he was sort of predicting his end.
I'm sure maybe he was just going through a phase,
Yes.
you know, at that moment. I mean, he's always been a very emotional person when it comes to his craft and a few other things. So, yeah, I mean, we need to also take a cue from there that we all need to check up on people.
Yeah.
And then as individuals, we need to be responsible for ourselves. If there's something you know you can't solve, let it go. If there's something that's eating you up, just let it go. Like if you take my life in the last 2 years, you will be very, very happy. Like, yeah, when something is wrong,
can't control
you can't
anything,
control.
just
Just move on.
Just
Leave it. It's not easy, but when you learn to do it, you do it.
In the wise words of Lyrical Joe, problem no they finish man.
Yeah.
It be man they finish him.
Yeah.
So if you let your problem finish you, you are a foolish man.
Well, that's a good one. LJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, what's next?
Yeah. Let's talk about the ban on noise making in a car.
That one.
Let's talk about the ban.
Let's talk about the ban.
On noise making. So
Let's talk about the ban.
It started May 12th.
Yes.
It will end June 12th.
Yes.
1 full month.
Yes.
Please, if you know what's good for you,
Yes.
please keep quiet.
Yes.
Don't make noise. Else you will invite certain people into your fold
I
and
agree.
you do not.
I agree with you, but
Yes.
I think that they need to spell out the rules well.
Oh, I'll do that for you too.
Because no, I mean, I'm saying that because yes, I've seen that video. Guys, go on our Facebook page, 3FM 92.7. You will see a video of when I think it's the Safuache people.
Yeah, task force.
Yeah, the task force went into
a church
and tried to scatter the place.
That's the right way
Yeah,
to do it. Because they stopped church service outside and they were trying to move the task force out of the church
and
premises.
I experienced this firsthand because they came to our church yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And I pulled out, and this is my appeal to the paramount chief, the Garman chair himself, because he sent out a communique and he spelled out all the things, the to-dos and not to-dos.
Not to-dos, yeah.
And I think others are taking advantage of that as well.
Okay.
The task force, they're doing the right thing, but there are people who are also taking advantage because yesterday I had to pull the letter out and the leader that came with them said, "Charlie, put this one aside. This is not." But the thing is that it's been stated.
Yes, you're supposed to go by what's
been written. So this is where they need to check before some people put the laws into their hands. True. And so I'm appealing to the government chair to make sure that when the task force go out, they have the right course. Because sometimes you come, instruments are not playing, people are not clapping. And yesterday, the latest was that we were speaking through the microphone. because so I didn't understand that bit. You know, and this is something we need to educate the people. What to do and what not to do.
So guys, let me give you the rundown. So during the ban, specific restrictions will be enforced, including requirements for worship centers, mosques, and noise making in general. Okay. So you are not supposed to clap.
Yes.
Use tambourines or other musical instruments.
Perfect.
Strictly prohibited.
Perfect.
Do you understand? Additionally, you're not supposed to use loudspeakers outside church premises to preach or the mosques or roadside evangelism. Funeral rites and weddings and other celebrations will be moved a week after the ban has been lifted. But funeral rites will resume the Friday the ban will be lifted, before the ban will be lifted. That's June 20th. So if you have any funeral rites that will require noise making or anything, wait till June. before you do that. If you have any wedding, unless you don't want to do the wedding,
we need to get Mr. Massive to find someone that we can speak.
The Ghana community.
Because I just want to understand the microphone bit.
I mean, it will go through loudspeaker. And they've stated here that anything that will go through loudspeaker is not allowed.
No, but if you are not screaming, if the person is talking, if it's a large church, how do you? So then you might as well
break it up into pieces and like how they do Bible studies.
No.
Yes, I think that's the best way.
I disagree with you. Yes, I disagree. I think it needs to be stated properly. If it goes through speakers, or if that's the reason, they need to state it.
True.
Yes, because that thing wasn't stated in there. I've read the letter very well. When it comes to reading there,
you are good.
Oh, yes. So I've read the letter very well, which is why I'm raising it. This is why I'm bringing it up, because yesterday they insisted that no. And for me, I think it also waters down the authority of the king when they actually said, let's put that aside. You know what? Yeah, what do you mean by put that aside?
They want to work, so let us do the way we want to do it.
Maybe some people will not go by it and still play instruments, and yes, that we can understand. But if we are going by it and speaking through a microphone, because they said, and you see, there's a statement there, check, because I don't want you to read it vaguely. It says that when you are within the perimeters
of where the band is.
No, read it well. Read it, not read it.
No, finish what you are saying first.
No, the perimeters of your church. Read it. You're saying, you are holding the document. You are saying,
I'm behaving like a task force leader.
No, because sometimes I know that, yes, some people will be very stubborn, and we can understand that. But, let's also be very not considerate, but very, what's the word? In doing our things, we need to also check it. On this note, we are not done, but I'll just take this opportunity to wish the CEO of FA Imports happy birthday, Faustina Amon. May God bless you more. This is from Abiam and the entire family. This is a message from Abiam and the entire family. Hey, did you get that bit?
Abiam and the entire family.
No, the letter.
Yeah. I'm looking for the letter itself to read for you.
It's a matter of concern.
Yeah, I'm looking for it so we read it out.
Because yesterday I saw it myself, and my gentle self was activated, so I didn't misbehave.
Okay.
So I don't know if it will still be activated next week.
When they come around.
When they come around, yes. So it says that, and this is the part I wanted you to read. It says all worship centers should confine their activities within their church premises. Do you understand? It's not
so do not go outside your church premises. Do it inside.
Inside. That is it. So if you say that, and now somebody is playing music and it's not coming outside, maybe they have a soundproof and like ours, and it's not coming outside.
It means it's still within the confines
of the church premises. It's that's what they need to check. Do you understand?
I understand.
So I think a whole press something must be held by the authorities, the Ghana authorities, so that people will get a proper understanding. But people are taking advantage, I'm telling you.
True.
Because you see the Omatiti speakers, so no more tone, Omatiti so because they've got
when they seize your stuff, they won't bring it back.
So please, let's educate ourselves. We all want to go by the rules. I mean, even Scripture says that we should learn how to go by the rules, respect for authorities. So please, let's. No one is saying we want to flout it, but we want to be treated fairly. Yes. Fairly now. Next story.
Before I go though, rain is supposed to be blessings most times, but here in Accra, if it rains, you are in trouble, especially if you live at certain parts of Accra. And yesterday, it happened again because it flooded. It didn't just flood, but it went into people's home, knocked and entered without authority.
Oh,
took properties and run with it. You understand? Because after the rain, I saw cars parked at where they're not supposed to park.
Yeah.
Some assorted, like it's not the tires that are on the floor, it's the hood that is on the floor, and the tires are in the air. Some people's tanks and how do you say it, kiosks were relocated just because of the rain. It's sad. Go on Facebook right now. You can check out some of the footage.
Yeah,
from
just go on Facebook
last
and check it out.
Rain, downpour, and Charlie.
What do you think? Why does this keep happening? And you see, we're even now entering the rainy season.
It hasn't started yet, though.
Yeah. And so when we enter June, by June, dear.
So the video you're watching right now is the house of Ghanaian YouTuber Kweku Mensa. And this is how it looks like after yesterday's downpour.
That's so sad.
And he's saying that his place has never flooded before. That's is the sad. First time the estate is experiencing something like this. Yeah. And a lot of people from Lakeside are also complaining that yes, their place also flooded. They don't know why.
Does it mean the water is not able to flow?
Yeah, drainage systems are choked. We don't know how many times you're supposed to hammer on this thing.
Are there drainage systems?
Oh, so the few that we have, they've choked it up.
No, they are not there. They are not there.
So how would they do the road? Because it's part of the rule. When you are fixing the road, you're supposed to do drainage.
Bosu, they are not. I'm telling you, they are not there. Go there.
How?
Go there and see. They are not there. There are no drainage system. Let's not kid ourselves. They are not there.
No, because it's parts. That's why I'm saying it's there.
I like that you're thinking very,
per books is supposed to be there.
Yes, per books. I like that. But they are not there. On the ground, practically, they are not there.
And then this is what is going to happen.
Want to say big shouts to my man Genius Selection, who's doing the listing. Look, because I also live in an area where these things do happen, and I know the floods do happen. And in recent times, it hasn't been the case.
Okay.
Because we've been acting anytime something like that happens. I remember a year ago, the entire neighborhood came together. We paid for machines to dredge.
Okay.
Dredge. Yes, to dredge the river properly, to even widen it.
Okay.
And then we also created some form of defense.
Okay.
So now the waters don't overflow.
Okay.
So these are things that people can try.
Okay.
However, let's not run away from speaking the truth.
True.
Sometimes, yes, you're right. Drainage can be the thing.
Look at somebody's room.
And then bad engineering. Because I always ask, how are cities like Amsterdam surviving? The entire Amsterdam is on water. Cities like Venice, our leaders pay money. They pay money and go to Venice. They tour there on vacation and all of that. So there's some form of engineering that we need to learn. When you look at Accra, and I remember years ago, even like I think it's in the 90s. I was a kid, not so young, but I remember I was listening to a report by a professor, and he predicted some of these things
to happen in the
20s, and we just took it lightly, as usual. Yeah, because even this one, we are just hoping corner.
They'll just mop the floor. Somebody's room is flooded.
Yeah.
Please put in the video of the white room.
Yeah. Oh, as for these things, I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes because of where I live.
It's sad, though.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's sad. You were talking about the professor predicting it happening in the 20s.
Yeah.
I saw an article. Somebody had predicted that it was going to flood in Accra in 2016. They were in 2015, and he won the bet. Like, he bet that it was going to flood in Accra in 2016.
That kind of bet you will win.
And he won.
Yeah, you will win. Because we don't do, you see, there's something about systems thinking that we don't like or we lack. We don't, because systems thinking makes you tackle the problem from the source. And it makes you look at it in such a way that you know that this one's problem affects this one. Because it's not a one-sided problem. Then we have the people who are also building on the waterways. That's fine.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. And then we have bad engineering.
That's another problem.
And then we have even people who are littering, choking the gutters.
That's like a major problem.
That's a major problem, So the problems are
compound effects.
Yes. And we need to check it as a people. We need to check it. Authorities, I'm sure Nanmo is busy now.
They have a lot to say.
Yeah.
They have a lot to say, actually.
Anyways, it's 4 p.m.
Yeah.
No one is going to be blamed for this, so I have to blame everybody.
They started calling on Mahama.
Oh, no,
they started calling on Mahama to do something. Oh, we beg you. We know you just came not long ago, but please do something for us. Mahama this, Mahama that.
His position calls for that.
Yes.
And we will probably maybe get to see what he will do.
Mm-hmm.
But his position calls for that. But
how about the regional minister?
Most importantly, like I was about to say that. Not even just the regional minister, but all the people along that chain. MCs, even down to assemblymen.
Look at the bed. Look at this.
And he's
Somebody's
watching,
room. He's watching television. The video I shared people pounding fufu in their kitchen despite the place
year's flood. It's very serious. Last year's flood, killed a friend's brother, a family that I know. And this guy had just come back from a trip, and I think a cable had fallen into the water.
Electrocution.
Yes, so it was electrocuted, and he wasn't electrocuted. His mom was. So he was trying to save the mom, and both of them just went. So these things we need to check these things. Yeah.
Imagine you've gone to rent.
I know a country. I know a country very close to us.
Yeah.
When you build, you are made to continue create a gutter in front of your house.
This place is illegal.
It's illegal. Yes,
you cannot do
you cannot
in
do
Ghana.
that
You cannot do that.
Yeah,
you cannot fix the road leading to your house.
Yes.
You cannot build drainage system. It is illegal. It is illegal. Yes, you have to seek the proper permission, get permit and everything before you are able to do that. And you need to present your plan if you want to do that.
And then guys, let's also be careful about electrical appliances. Naked wires, naked cables. It's something we need to check,
especially rainy season.
And if you know you're living in an area that you are likely to face this, I think flood. When you see that the rains are about to happen,
turn off your switch or something.
Turn off the main switch so that you know that everything is off.
Yeah.
If you are building an area like that, try and do one place on top.
Just remove there.
So that when it's raining, you know you are going to...
I always say this is the best time to go and look for a place to rent or buy a land.
Like, I've never seen anything like this in my life before.
Best time to look for a place to rent or buy a land in Accra.
Yes.
If it floods, so you know this area, don't go there. This area of Anko Barrier, it floods. But that's where I live. But fortunate for me, where my house is at, does not. The road leading to my house.
Yeah.
If it rains, you cannot go home.
I mean, the guys at Sampa Valley know that it's always flooding. But like I said, we've done something about it.
Okay.
We don't know if the water continues like that. It will. But we have been able to dredge the river that goes into the sea. So nothing blocks it now.
Okay.
For now. So we hope that authorities will, be more concerned visiting these areas and finding solutions. You see, it's not about going there. And sometimes I think that politics becomes a problem here, because where in cases like this, you would have people going and offering mattresses and rice and all of that. Fine, that's nice. That's a good gesture to the people. But let's look at the long-term solutions that will serve a longer purpose. So for instance, if you know that there's a drainage there, do you know that even drainages that's been dug, that the water doesn't even go through? Yes. So is it that we didn't know that that's not where the water
is supposed to be, or where the water will pass?
So, and then yes, we have issues where people have also built that. We get that one. But let's check the engineering also.
Electric.
And if you are building and your engineer is advising you, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my money. It's my money.
No,
you can't
listen.
tell me what to do.
Look,
Now
certain
that cement
things
is
could have been
84 cedis,
avoided.
You can't tell me what to do.
If people were listening to some of these professionals, certain things could be avoided. But some people don't listen. I know one person like that. That's what I'm saying. They won't listen. You know, the person is telling you that no, this place, if you don't do this, or you don't even have to build, you don't have to do. They won't listen. And so sin in time or be feelings, we are you know. Yes.
Yo, Trick, so that's by way of the buzz.
That's it for the buzz. That's it. Kweku Mensa. Mensa Kweku, King Kweku.
Yeah, look at my. I just go sue you.
The people who speak tree and say the Kweku, they say Kweku. The people say Kweku, and the people who mention the two letters, the TH or TO, they say they use they they say two. Mabu two.
Mipetukatu.
Fear them. They don't say two. They say two. Two. Me three more din two. Fear them. People you have to fear. Fear
women.
Bald people.